So, hello, Jim. Please give us a brief description of how you decided to go to Malaysia to not only raise money but to do clinical trials.
So it really wasn't Malaysia in particular that we were seeking. It was more an overall global strategy. In our global strategy, we decided that we wanted to establish centers of excellence. And the centers of excellence to us includes having a clinical trial partner where we can really focus our investments in trials and testing and knowledge within one center initially to really develop a deep understanding of the therapy delivery. And then combine that with, over time, the ability to expand that knowledge established within that particular center to other regional centers. And this will happen in Asia, and it'll happen in Europe, and it'll happen in North America. We ended up in Malaysia ultimately because there is a great opportunity to bring together both our needs from a clinical development standpoint and an R&D standpoint, and that's another step of what we hope to get out of our Asian story. But combine that with the opportunity to align with a investment partner there in Asia. We figured that if we're going to be spending so much time and effort in this global development in Europe, Canada, and Asia, then why not also raise money in those geographies? We happen to focus on Asia for this effort based on a partner that we have in Tractus Asia, which is a group of consultants that are essentially bankers and financiers that help kind of hold our hands through investing us or introducing us to various investment alternatives all across Asia. We just thought that Malaysia was the best fit for us.
Well, how's the conversation different when you're talking to a Malaysian investor as opposed to a U.S.?
It's really much the same. It's really about helping the investor understand what Mardil Medical represents to the future of cardiovascular science and the innovation that we bring to the table and uniqueness and the great opportunity we think this is from an investment standpoint. What's a little different is that in Asia, it's kind of a strategic investment for them, and it's a strategic opportunity for us, and that in their investment, they also get to kind of have something tangible, and that we are now committed to clinical trials in Asia. We're committed to doing some platform development, R&D in Malaysia in particular, in expanding our our R&D and product map that will ultimately be used globally.
So was this sort of a package deal, for lack of a better term? In other words, they would invest in you, provided you committed to do clinical trials and establishing an R&D center in the future?
We were planning on doing all these things anyways, okay. And just where we're going to do it in China, we're going to do it in Malaysia, we're going to do it in Singapore, we're going to do it in Thailand, Hong Kong. We were planning on doing these things anyways. It just so happened that the team that we're working with in Malaysia, we thought represented the best balance in terms of investment opportunity and clinical opportunity and R&D opportunity.
And then finally, are you establishing an office there? Are you planning to hire any people there?
We are. We are going to establish a subsidiary in Malaysia, which that subsidiary will manage the clinical partnership and will also manage the R&D activities within Malaysia and then ultimately within the entire Asian region.
Well, good luck with that.